Hi everyone, I'm Ripple Yuan. Today I'm going to talk about unraveling age-specific disparity in acceptance of COVID-19 vaccination, explore the contextual and individual psychosocial influences. This paper now is under review. I would like to share some interesting findings from this study. As we all know, high COVID-19 vaccination uptake rates across age groups are important for achieving herd immunity. However, disparity in vaccination acceptance across age groups was widespread. And also, the contributors to such disparity remain a black box. So this study, we aim to examine the extent to which contextual, for example, vaccine-related news sentiment and psychosocial factors, for example, the trust in government, social norms, vaccine confidence, and risk perception of COVID-19 contributed to age-specific COVID-19 vaccination acceptance. To do this, 4 rounds of data collection on representative samples of the Hong Kong population were conducted between December 28, 2020 and March 3, 2021. And this time period covered both before and after the COVID-19 vaccination program being launched in Hong Kong. As for the contextual factors, vaccine-related news headlines published in 10 most popular newspapers in Hong Kong were collected using Python crawler within the same time frame. And as for the psychosocial factors, we measured the following variables after including COVID-19 vaccination acceptance, trust in government, social norms, COVID-19 vaccine confidence, and risk perception of COVID-19. So first, news sentiment was conducted by Snow NLP. Logistic regression was used to determine the impact of vaccine news sentiment on COVID-19 vaccine acceptance across age groups. And finally, the mediation effect of psychosocial factors on the associations of age with COVID-19 vaccination acceptance were examined using path analysis. Now let's have a view on the result. As we can clearly see that as the vaccine-related news became predominantly negative, as shown here, the blue line, for the older age groups, their vaccine resistance increased concurrently. And we can see that vaccine hesitancy increased in all age groups as the news sentiment became overall negative, but the impact was large in the among older people. You can compare the three figures. And then we zoom in to see what factors contribute to such vaccine hesitancy in older people. We find that they had greater trust in government, perceived greater influence of social norms on their vaccination, and had greater vaccine confidence, which all in turn were associated with greater acceptance of COVID-19 vaccines. However, they were less worried about contracting COVID-19, which was associated with lower vaccination acceptance. And these findings gave us some insight for future risk communication. We find that older people's vaccination decision tended to rely on affective and non-related cues. So in the future, continuously communicating statistical information about COVID-19 risk may not be effective to encourage COVID-19 vaccination uptake in older people, and risk messages should be tailored to incorporate age-specific values to increase vaccination acceptance in the overall population. There are some limitations that we should mention here. First, our sample of news items used for sentiment analysis may not be representative, and also not all potential mediators were measured simultaneously with one survey due to administrative arrangement. And at last, this is a cross-sectional study, so causal inferences cannot be drawn. And you can scan this QR code to see more details about our study. Thank you so much.